Good morning from Hollywood Studios. I've actually had a later start today. I woke up at 3:30, which isn't the late start. I did go back to bed for a bit, got up at 7:45, so hopefully I'm now in Florida time, and the park has just opened to day guests. Today I actually have multi-pass, so I didn't need to get here super early because I'm going to be able to utilise that. So let's head into Hollywood Studios and see what we can get up to today. Thank you. Thank you. It feels so good to be back in Hollywood Studios. It just has such a nice atmosphere. I have a multi-pass for just after 9, so I think I probably could go on it now, but you've got an hour to use it, so I'm going to pop in a few shops on my way there, because the great thing about this road leading up to my ride is it's got lots of shops in it. So let's see. I really love all these kind of like retro designs. They're so nice. Oh my god. Goofy and lime green is everything. My friend Serena had recently been to California and she'd bought this bag, and it's got loads of zips and pockets, and I was struggling to get a hold-all bag to bring with me, so this could be a perfect solution. Love seeing a Goofy movie merch, that's amazing. And of course, got some Fantasmic merch. So I've actually never seen Fantasmic, and when I was here last time, it was due to reopen, and it opened like a few weeks after I left, which was so sad. And then when I went out to Disneyland, they'd had the fire just before my trip, so couldn't see it then. So this trip, going to see Fantasmic for the very first time. I'm really not a fan of Stitch, but I absolutely do love this Halloween shirt. It is amazing. But this t-shirt I'm definitely buying. I might even get it today and wear it during the trip. And then we can pop straight across the road into another shop, which is fantastic. Oh, this is my sort of entrance to a park that I like. I do really like these more basic designs. Like this hoodie is amazing. So it is nice that no matter what, you've got something you could buy. Oh my god, but green. Again, I've only been in 2 shops, seeing loads of things I want to buy, but the good thing is actually to know that these 2 shops have a lot of the things that I wanted, so easy to find right next to each other. At D23, we learned that this park is going to have so many changes. We're going to get a Monsters Inc. land, which I'm so excited for, and it's going to be really interesting to see where they put it. There's loads of debate, isn't there? A lot of people are worried that it's going to be where the Muppets is, although I did see a cast member online say that when they were building Galaxy's Edge, there was discussion of putting Galaxy's Edge where Muppets was, so that you could link Star Tours, which makes perfect sense, and they didn't go with that because Muppet Vision was Jim Henson's final project, so it's like a legacy project, so I don't think it will be there. I think it'll be over like Star Wars launch bay area, because you can move meet and greets easily, and that's a lot of space that hasn't kind of been utilised, so we'll see. But I'm looking forward to it so much. Which D23 announcements are you most excited for? Also Villains Land, cannot wait. But let's head straight forward and going on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, one of my absolute favourites. Hollywood Studios is an interesting park because there are a lot of rides that are very popular. It's not a big park, so there's not a lot of places for crowds to disperse. The queues do tend to get long in this park, which is why I think multi-pass is a good option for here. The outdoor queue was very long, but I have basically walked straight into where you're going to go to the pre-show, so very lucky. So I just opened the app to book another multi-pass, and you can play a game, which is very exciting. A little trivia game.
Hi, Goofy! Beautiful day for a picnic. Yep, we're off to the park. See you all later. Oh, hiya, folks. Want to take a ride on the train?
Liftoff! There they are! Pretty hot now! Oh boy! We made it! Nothing can stop us now! We have to stop!
picnickers. Told you nothing was gonna go wrong. Gosh, what's this lever do?
That ride is always so good. You literally feel like you're in a cartoon. I absolutely love it. And I also think what's interesting is the queue here is very different to the queue over in Disneyland. So again, they've both got the same attraction, but like, they have made them slightly different. It's worth visiting both. So as we were talking about the Muppets, I have come over to Grand Avenue to go see Muppet Vision. I love this. I would love for Disney actually to do more with the Muppets because I think it's so good. Hear me out. I'm not a big fan of the live action remakes. However, if we did Muppet versions of classic Disney animations, I would love it. So that would be next level. But let's go in. Gotta go see my favourite guy, Beaker. Hello.
Okay, Jack, another side, another row. Go, row.
Muppet Vision 3D was brilliant as usual. All the jokes still get laughed. Absolutely love it. I'm going to head now. I did get multi-pass for Frozen, but the pre-show for that was very, very long, so I'm running late. So let's see if I can get in or not. So for the Frozen show, you had to enter by 10:20. It's about 10:25, but the show doesn't start till 10:30. So let's see if they will still let me in.
That hits Anna with her powers and freezes her.
Oh no! Brain freeze! The king and queen rushed on into the help of the trolls. Now, if you've never met a troll before, consider yourself lucky. They're mischievous creatures. They got strange magic. They like to steal. I'm not a fan of them because they wouldn't let me join their band.
Oh.
Their rock band.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
How's that right? What was the name of the band again, Eric?
Band was just called Rock.
There you go.
And as Princess Anna said, and I quote, you can if it's true love.
Didn't matter, everything was a bunch of change and nothing to do with true love.
That's right. Anna did push Elsa too far,
Yeah.
causing her to throw ice all across the ballroom.
People called her a witch,
Yeah, they did.
a sorcerer.
Oh.
She impaled somebody right on the spleen. They were like, no, my spleen is impaled, help me out. This is what a theater degree gets you.
Okay, come on. That didn't happen.
It's on the bonus features.
No, it's not.
It's a deleted spleen.
Hello there.
Oh, this is...
Oh! Krista! Oh, get over there. This is Krista. Come on. I feel like Ariel right now. Because we were made for each other. Come on, kiss the girl. Come on, sha-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la. Now they navigated deep in dark woods where wolves attacked their sled.
Werewolves!
Not werewolves, just wolves.
Okay, so just regular store brand wolves! And they lost Krista. I was nearly like a sled in the process because the sled exploded, just like sleds do all the time for no reason. So they walked.
Then they came across this beautiful glen that was very romantic.
That's when the true hero of our story enters the picture, an awesome talking snowman named...
Yes, he loves warm hugs in summer.
Snowman who loves the summertime. How can you not love this guy?
So they raced off to Arendelle to find Hans so he can melt Anna's heart with true love's kiss. See true love.
No, while all this is going on, Hans is leading a group of men up the mountain to capture Elsa. That's not cool.
Yeah, but Kristoff gets on into Hans and he leans in to kiss her and save the day
When he laughs in her face.
When he laughs in her. What? Hans is the bad guy?
Yeah! He leaves Anna in a cold room to freeze to death so he can take over the kingdom!
Okay, Hans is the bad guy!
Did you sit through Aerial History 101?
I was virtually schooled. It kept freezing. Now Anna's out on the frozen fjord and she's running towards Kristoff. Well, she's shuffling. Brr, freeze, it's hard to run in boots. And she sees Hans about to kill her sister?
What?
Who has a migraine? Does she save herself? Does she save her sister? What did she do?
What did she do?
No, Eric, it's your turn. What did
No, I didn't read this part.
Oh, you did?
No, can somebody look this up on the internet? No, wait. Olaf saves the day.
Yes.
Olaf stops Hans, he kicks him in the sideburns, and then he kisses Anna.
Yeah.
Everybody lives happily ever after because some people are worth melting for. The end. The crowd goes wild! Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We gotta go. Bye, everybody.
That was a good time.
Oh, I like this jazz music they're playing on the softball.
Sounds like a market. It's Anna. Hello.
Oh, and Christoph.
Hello again.
Hi. Did you find your sister yet?
Oh, well, we're still kind of looking for her.
Oh, okay, well we can help. Okay, does everybody else hear wind chimes? What is going on?
It's getting cold in here. That can only mean one thing.
Oh, I hope so. Then we can really celebrate the Arendelle Festival. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. The royal historians of Arendelle have been telling our story.
Thank you. That was a very good story you told. Though the ending felt strange.
Well, Olaf did help a lot.
Anna, you saved our whole kingdom. It was you who saved your sister and yourself.
An act of true love will thaw a frozen heart.
You're my sister Elsa. I love you.
Oh, my Elsa. The citizens of Hollywood Land did a great job singing our
It
anthem.
was like they could see the words right in front of them.
That's wonderful.
You all make Arendelle very proud.
Well, we're done, right? You want to go to Epcot?
You know I do.
Mom and Dad, you coming?
So that is always such a good show. It's really, really funny. Because if you're thinking it's just going to be a sing-along, it's not. The storytellers at Arendelle are hilarious and they tell lots of jokes I think only adults get, which is so much fun. I did my first cry of the Disney trip. I always think, like, crying at Disney is a part of the trip. Which sounds insane, but first cry of the trip, love the snow effect. But now I've got a hot fit over to Toy Story Land because I've got some multi-passes over there. Downside, I've been able to kind of do multi-pass after multi-pass this morning, which has been really great. But I have been having to run between them because, like, one will be starting as another one's about to start, and then by the time the thing's finished, you're like, oh my god, I've got to get there really quickly, which is the one downside. And I would say the other problem is if you don't know the layout of the park, say it's your first time, you could very easily be booking multi-passes on opposite sides of the parks and running yourself ragged going backwards and forth. Whereas I've been quite lucky because I know the layout, I book them kind of together. But I think that could be one of the big downsides, and it is annoying because you're having to constantly clock watch. So that is a bit frustrating, but the good thing is I've got 2 in Toy Story Land, so hopefully I'll be able to do them back to back. But first up I have a lightning lane for Toy Story Mania. The standby queue is 45 minutes, but I'm going to head to the lightning lane. Turns out I wasn't going to Toy Story Mania first, I was going to Alien Swirling Saucers first, and I absolutely love this ride. I think it's hysterical. It's just one of those really, really, really fun rides. It does look like Slinky is down at the moment. It's not running, and the queue has been stopped, so don't have that today, but I do have multi-pass again later in the trip, which I have got Slinky for, but let's go do some spinning with the aliens. So like I said earlier, the downside of this park is a lot of the attractions are very popular, so the rides get very, very long because it's a lot of big rides here and there's not loads of rides. So I do think multi-pass is worthwhile in this park. It has its pros and cons. You do have to clock watch, you do have to kind of run around, but you do save a lot of time, particularly in this park.
Buzz Lightyear to Star Command. Come in, Star Command. Why don't they answer? Woody, I need new batteries.
So Alien Swirling Saucers is always fun. It's such a laugh. When it does the big whip, it makes me laugh so much. Absolutely love that ride, and basically got to walk on. So I definitely do think in this park particularly multi-pass is worth it. So what I'm going to do now is go back to Toy Story Mania to go on my actual reservation. One thing I would say about Toy Story Land is it's very, very exposed. It's very, very hot. A lot of the queues, so like for Slinky Dog Dash and Alien Swirling Saucers, are both outside. Some of it is covered, some of it isn't. And Woody's Lunchbox is outdoor seating. So this land, there's very little air conditioning and you're very exposed. So just come prepared, get your little cooling towel, your little handheld fan. Although I have to say today the weather is much more tolerable. It's nowhere near as humid as the past 2 days. The temperature's also dropped a bit. Like to me, this is perfect Florida weather. So if it could stay like this, it would be fantastic. But let's head over to Toy Story Mania. I won't be able to film on the ride because I am too competitive and I have to be the top scorer in my car. So I'm really sorry, but I will film the queue. Anyone that's ever watched any of my vlog series before will know I always have problems with my feet at Disney, and I think, you know, after years and years of trial and error, I've cracked it. So what I've done is I've bought 5 different pairs of shoes with me. I've got 2 pairs of trainers, a pair of Crocs, some Tiva sandals, and some Ufu recovery shoes. And what I do is each day I swap them, so I'm never doing the same shoes each day. And in fact, when I go back to my room for my afternoon break, I normally switch into different shoes, and just mixing it up has helped my feet so much. I've also bought thicker socks, so they're like proper like sports socks. That has helped with blisters, and this trip I've been really comfortable so far. There's been a little while where my feet have been tired, but I've actually realised when I'm in the parks I'm taking very few breaks, but my feet seem to be coping, so I think I might have cracked it, guys. I might finally be able to stop whinging about my feet. Okay, second time's the charm. Let's go on Toy Story Mania. This ride also serves to be your workout for the day. You get good arm workouts. But I do love it. It's all like carnival, fairground games, but on screens, and you get to try and like shoot things and get points, and it's very important to come top in your car. At least that's what I think. This ride has a very cute queue system. I absolutely love it. You do miss certain things like Mr. Potato Head. He's kind of behind this little Etch-a-Sketch. But I do love it's all like classic toys. Let me see if I can sneak a peek at Mr. Potato Head. Just a little peep over the top of the cards to see Mr. Potato Head. But I think this is one of the most fun queue rides. Oh look, I found a gap. The good thing about the Lightning Lane is you do queue significantly shorter, but sometimes you do miss elements of the queue. I know they had been testing out single rider for Rise of the Resistance, and with that you missed a significant portion of the pre-show. They have knocked it on the head. They tried it for like just over a week, and then they went, no. But it's that thing, isn't it? Do you want speed or do you want the full experience? And I would rather take speed and fit more into the day. So 145,900, which was the highest in the car, which is very exciting. And what was really fun is I got to meet one of you guys. I got to meet Kate, and we were sat opposite each other in different carts, and then obviously spinning around. It was so nice to have a little chat. And it's always such a highlight when I get to meet you guys in the parks. Like, it's so amazing that we're all in Disney at the same time. But now I'm going to mobile order some lunch. I'm feeling very hungry. Didn't have any breakfast this morning, so I think I'm going to get some Woody's lunchbox. But the queue is quite long, so I'm going to mobile order to cut down time. So as I open the mobile order app, they let you know that Slinky is down today. So yeah. Luckily, I don't have that booked, so it's not too much of a problem, because I probably wouldn't do the standby queue because it's very long, but it is a shame when this happens. But let's mobile order some food. It's really easy to do in the app. You just go to order food, select the restaurant that you would like, and they kind of do let you know the ones in this park. You can actually order from anywhere else, and you can order now or schedule for later, which is really convenient. It's saying Woody's lunchbox, the next arrival time is in at least 40 minutes, which that seems very long. So where else could we go? Pizza Rizzo. Now I did want to go to Backlot Express during this trip, and I have got a Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular multipass, so maybe I'll go to Backlot because that is close to it. One thing I would say is Woody's mobile order always seems to be quite far out, so if you can schedule it for later, that is the best option. But let's go to Backlot Express. Very excited to try this teriyaki tofu roll. So now I have the dining credit voucher. So what you can do in the app is insert that number and then use it when you're paying for mobile order. So what I've done is from the email, I copy and pasted the number and put it into my notes on my phone, so I can just easily copy and paste it from that instead of looking for the email every time. and that is nice and quick and simple. So I will walk over there and enjoy some nice lovely food before Indiana Jones. I have to say, I do love the Disney World app. It's so comprehensive. You can book table service, dining reservations, mobile order food, you can get your photos from the rides or the photographers there, you can find out where your car's located, see the ride wait times, see show times. It's got all the information you could ever need. And yes, you do have to look at your phone throughout the day, but you're using it at like a minute at a time, so it doesn't detract away from your day. And like stuff like booking multipass, seeing the tip board where you could see not just the standby wait times but also the available multipass times, single pass times. It's so comprehensive, and it's just so handy because wherever you are you can find all the information you need immediately. You don't have to be walking to the ride to see the wait time, or you know, it's just so convenient. So I very much enjoy it. I don't think it's difficult to use, but I don't know if that's because I'm used to using it. I think you do have to kind of learn where things are located, but I think they have made it quite easy to navigate. So I think most people would find it super, super beneficial and easy to use. I do like that dotted around the park you can actually see the ride wait times, because this is something I actually haven't looked at today because I've got multipass. I haven't needed to look at the ride wait times, but for this part that is not bad at all. And I'm interested to see Rise of Resistance at a 45-minute wait and Smuggler's Run be significantly more. So I have now arrived at my lunch location, so what I will do is go onto the app. Now the good thing is, if you need to look things up in between, you can exit out of the mobile order function, and then when you go to the home page, it will be there to let them know to prepare your order. So don't feel like once you've mobile ordered, you've got to keep that page open. You can use the app for whatever you need. It could even be stuff like finding where the restaurant is, because you can find them on the maps. So don't worry about that. You can go back to the home page and you'll find everything there. So I have ordered the teriyaki tofu bowl, and you get bits of tofu covered in teriyaki sauce, lots and lots of rice. You get edamame, carrots, peppers. Let's see. But the teriyaki sauce is really, really flavoursome. The tofu is nicely cooked. It's a bit firmer on the outside and soft on the inside. The veg tastes very, very fresh. So this is a really, really nice quick service option. And I like this also a bit unique. It's not your typical kind of burgers and hot dogs. It's a kind of more, feels like a healthier option and also just more interesting. One of the great tips everyone talks about is the free iced water you can get at quick service locations. Anyone can get them, you don't even need to be dining here. But if you're ordering, you can ask for it, and in fact they even offered it to me. So you get given one of these nice little cups, and then here we have a place where you go and get your drinks. I'll show you how to do it. So if you come to one of these little vending machines, look out for this tab. This is a water tab. When I came before, I was like, I don't know where the water is, but that is how you get it. So that was a really great meal at Backlot Express. The tofu was great, and it's really nice actually to have something with tofu in it. So if you are looking for a dish that does not have fake meat, this is really good. It was filling, but not like overly stodgy. When I saw all the rice, I thought, oh gosh, there's gonna be a lot. But actually, it was just the right portion. So you're full, but you're not like, oh, which is good because, you know, you're going on rides, you don't want to feel that way. And I would absolutely come back here again. The tofu in that teriyaki sauce was really, really good. The teriyaki sauce was delicious. So really, really good meal. Next up, I'm gonna head next door to Indiana Jones, the Stunt Spectacular. I have to say, having used multipass, I've already got so many things done today. And I think if you were visiting for just one day, you could get everything done with multipass. It's absolutely incredible. Like a park like this or Magic Kingdom, I think it benefit from it the most. And it also depends on the type of ride you like. There are some rides on multipass that I won't go on, so stuff like Rock and Roller Coaster, just because it makes me feel ill. So at the moment, I've kind of done most of the rides that have multipass. In fact, that I would go on. The only one that I haven't done so far is probably something like Beauty and the Beast, the show. I do like that shows are included because this park has a lot of shows, and it's nice to kind of mix up your days. You get that ebb and flow of like rides and then a sit down with a nice show in the cool air. So I do really, really enjoy that. It's sad there aren't character meets like there were with Genie Plus, because I love meeting the characters, but I have got a few more days here, so maybe I can do a day where I kind of focus on characters.
Going down. I took care of it.
during Stunt Spectacular is always super fun to watch. It's also nice to have a little sit down, there was a little breeze. I'm pretty sure at the end there's supposed to be way more fire. I feel like I remember there was like a massive explosion at the end, and there were sound effects that sounded like there should have been an explosion. So I don't know if they didn't just trigger them today, but very enjoyable nonetheless. I now have a single pass reservation, so I'm going to head over to Galaxy's Edge. First time during this trip, one of my all-time favourite lands in Disney. I think it's so incredible. It feels like a real place. What is funny is the first time you visit, all of the shops and restaurants, their names are written in the language that would be on that planet. I had no idea where I was going, couldn't find anything, didn't know what I was doing. But because of that, it feels like a real place. It doesn't feel like you're in a theme park. So cannot wait to get over Galaxy's Edge, spy the Millennium Falcon, and of course go and Rise of the Resistance. The standby wait time is only 35 minutes. I've never seen it that low, but I have a single pass, or as it used to be called, an individual lightning lane. So let's go in.
Check your Disney experience out to make sure you have Rise of the Resistance.
Gold 2 back on the roster and suiting up now.
Incoming transmission from Ray. BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pucara. I'll regroup with you there. Welcome to the cause. May the Force be with us.
Stand clear. Dead doors opening now.
Hurry, all recruits to transport.
Caravel personnel, this is your final call to board.
I'm getting a high reading on the fuel pressure line. Engage repulsors and hold on, recruits. More ships. Launch. There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields.
Company, First Order TIE Fighters, reroute!
They'll want the location of our secret base. Tell them nothing. The future of the Resistance is at stake. I have a bad feeling about this. Stand back from those doors.
Yes, General.
Enemies of the First Order, we will soon snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The Resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
Rescue. Let's go. The way out.
Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, it goes in the prison. We have a breach in attention Mod 3.
Your cover is blown. Find an alternate route. Who picked these two droids anyway?
Hurry! Shields!
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
The prisoners have escaped!
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. about to be destroyed. In the
Your escape routes came in a little off target.
Rise of the Resistance is always so spectacular. I still maintain that it's the best ride I've ever been on. The level of theming and immersion is incredible, and it's like you are in Star Wars. It's not like you're on a ride. And you know, like other rides, like, you know, like, I mean, they're old rides, but like Pinocchio, we were going through the story of Pinocchio. It's very much a ride. This is, you are in Star Wars. And I would say that for a single pass, it can work out expensive. I think this was $20. Obviously, as a single person, a solo traveller, it's okay because I'm only paying for me. It's not a big group. But I would say out of all of the rides that have single pass, this is the one that's definitely worth it because it's more like a 25-minute experience. Like, to me, the ride actually starts when you see Rey, and it's unbelievable. Like, I'm blown away every single time. And interestingly, this is the first time I've been on it where you had the alternate version because Kylo Ren, the animatronic, wasn't working. So instead you have him in like his ship threatening you. So it's interesting to see that. It's a shame it wasn't working, but it's always fantastic, and it was great. The people who I were on the ride with were really into it and cheering and screaming. It was great, and I just love it. I could go on it over and over and over again. Something that I absolutely love and always like to get a souvenir of are the Coke bottles. These are designed specifically just for Galaxy's Edge. You can only get them here and over in California. They are really cool, but top tip, if you're going to keep it as a souvenir, put it in your hand luggage because this will flag on a search or a scan at the airport. So definitely put it in your hand luggage so you can easily get it out to show them. It's just a Coke bottle because as you can tell by the shape of it, it does look quite dodgy when you get to the airport. So put it in your hand luggage, you'll be fine. But what a cool thing that Coke have done this specifically for Galaxy's Edge. It is expensive, it's $6.25, including the tax. But it's such a cool souvenir to have. I've got the Coke one, I've got the Diet Coke one now. Probably going to get the Sprite one as well at some point. Okay, let's go and have a little look around Batuu. I always love coming to the marketplace. So I think it's so spectacularly designed. But also they have some really, really cool merch. But look how pretty it is. Although I am a child-free adult, I really like the toy shop because they have like traditional, classic, old-looking toys, and I absolutely love it. I think it's so cute. Wow. Okay, I'm loving we've got new characters from when I was here last time. Always got to have a porg. I just think this is so cool. The fact you can now get a Cad Bane toy, I think is absolutely hysterical. I love it. But now I'm like, do I want a Cad Bane toy? I love that there's so many porgs. They are just too cute. You can also come and get decked out in all of the different clothing, which is so cool. Galaxy's Edge also has some of the best quick service dining, I think, in Disney World in general. Ronto Roasters is amazing, does breakfast and lunch. It does shut early, so do make sure you come here for lunch because it shuts about 3:30. And you've also got Docking Bay at 7. They are really, really good quick service locations. So I will be coming back here. I'm going to eat at Ronto Roasters twice. I'm going to have a breakfast and a lunch. But I just love it. The food is delicious. Although they do need to get the Brontolus wrap here because in California, I still dream about that. It's unbelievably good. this shop is also really cool, so you have to look up because there are so many little hidden gems in here. Including a massive Yeti. I really love that they have this in here. In here you can also buy kyber crystals. So if you have built a lightsaber at Savi's workshop, you can get different kyber crystals in here. And of course they have all of the legacy sabers you can buy as well.
German sniper now.
Even if you are a casual fan of Star Wars, you are going to be blown away by this. And in fact, I think you don't even have to be a fan of Star Wars to really appreciate the level of immersion and detail here. It's just so impressive. It feels so alive as a land as well because you have characters roaming. It's so, so cool. And of course, if you do love Star Wars, this is like next level incredible. It's just wicked.
Yes, everyone. Gather
what's
back
this?
around. Sir, did you find what you were looking for?
You said you deployed patrol units, Lieutenant.
Of course, sir.
I ask because I didn't see them. I want stormtroopers crawling this outpost. Until we have what we need, no one rests. You don't rest. Understood?
Understood, sir.
All right.
Good job there, Landon.
So I've just remembered that Mando and Grogu wander around, and I absolutely have to see them during my trip. So I suppose I'm just going to have to hang out a lot and see if I can spy them. But I will burst. I will actually burst. Let's go look in the First Order shop. I love having a little look in here. Probably shouldn't be siding with the dark side, but they are pretty cool. What's been super, super interesting is all 3 days of my trip so far, I've been able to take it really, really easy. I've kind of just seen where the day takes me, apart from obviously when you've had multi-pass experiences and you've had to be there for the set time. But I've had no real game plan, and it's so nice to experience the parks like this and just kind of see where the day takes you. And I do think because you have a longer time here, and because it has been very good queue wait times, I'm not going to say the Q word, I'm thinking of, it gives you that ability. Like today I've done so much, so the fact that when I come back I'm just going to be able to do things over and over again is going to be incredible. So I've really enjoyed being able to take this trip at a really relaxed pace, and I'm feeling really good for it. My feet aren't hurting, I've got loads of energy, and I'm absolutely loving it. I'm like, this is the way forward, guys. And I do think sometimes this is how I always used to be, is that you are trying to get everything in, so you're rushing and rushing and rushing because you worry that if I don't do it today I might not get to do it. But where you will probably come to each of the parks multiple times during your trip, you don't have to worry, you will fit so much in. And I think the luxury of having been a few times is that I can actually have a relaxed pace and I will fit so much in, and you don't need to kind of try and fit so much in that you kind of don't enjoy the day because you're just rushing and rushing and rushing. Being able to just wander around and take everything in is what makes Disney World so amazing. So I'm very, very lucky that I've been able to do that so far. I'll keep my eyes peeled for any more characters, but I might head out of the Galaxy's Edge now, and I might start heading towards the front of the park to have my little break. It's now 3 o'clock. Now is probably the right time to go for a break. I've done everything I wanted to do, and I'm so impressed. I've fitted in much more than I thought I would. So let's start walking to the front of the park. We'll probably see some shops. Maybe we'll go in Starbucks. There'll be things on the way out. So I'm going to pop into the trolley car cafe, which is Starbucks, and grab a little cold drink. So I've gotten an iced chocolate almond milk shaken espresso. Never had this before. I don't think we sell this in the UK, so let's try it. That's nice and cold. It's chocolatey, it's coffee. It's very, very good. There are a few drinks I'd like to try whilst I'm out here. The pink drink, again, I don't know if we have that in the UK, but I've never tried it, and it looks very refreshing in the heat. And my friend Derek recommended the apple crisp range, which sounds amazing, especially as it's coming up to autumn. So definitely got to try these drinks out. So I've been having my little afternoon rest in the room, just been kind of replying to messages. It's so lovely to hear from so many people who have been following along on Instagram. So it's so nice to come back and just rest my feet and yeah, make such a world of difference. It does feel counterproductive. You think if you stay in the parks longer, you'll get more done. But I've actually found if you have the little break, you get more done because you just feel so much better. You've got more energy, your feet aren't hurting, you're in a good mood. Love that. I'm starting to feel a bit peckish. I was going to eat a lot later, but I'm like, I think because I didn't have breakfast, I'm feeling hungry. So I was going to go to Woody's Lunchbox. It's not called that, is it? Yes, it is. I keep confusing Roundup Radio Barbecue. I keep calling it Woody's Roundup Barbecue. I keep calling it the wrong name. So now I don't know when I'm saying the right name. But I was going to go to Woody's, but it is apparently supposed to start raining in about 45 minutes. And where it's all outdoor seating, I'm like, oh, that might not be the best option. The other place that I was going to eat at, I just checked, shuts at 5. It's 5 now. So I'm thinking of potentially, I might pop to the food court here at my resort because they have the 2 vegan options. What's interesting is I did double check the menu on the app and they don't have this second option. So I don't know whether to get that, the little Impossible Meatloaf, or to get the Korean barbecue burger because that does sound amazing. And I'm like, maybe I'll go and get them now just in case it is raining and I could go to Woody's another day. Maybe a lunchtime moment when it's not going to be raining. But let's head over to the food court now. So all of the different areas of this hotel, because it's all-star music, are themed around different musical styles. So before I was in the rock section, so they had like big guitars on the outside. Now I'm in the Broadway section, so you kind of have a top hat and a cane. Love that they had a little, the signs say 42nd Street and Broadway, which is obviously where all the Broadway shows are. And I think it's so fun. And I'm actually in kind of the building furthest away from the lobby. And my room is right at the end of that, so I couldn't have been further away. But the thing that's great about the all-star resorts is they're quite a nice size. So it won't take that long to actually walk to the lobby. So they're very, very nice. And they're all next to each other. So like opposite me, I can see All-Star Movies. Then the other side is All-Star Sports. So you could walk between the three if you wanted to have a little look around. The food courts do sell the same food, so you won't be getting anything different. But sometimes you might just want to go and see what the decor and the buildings look like because they all have their different themes. So the thing with Florida is the weather is very unpredictable. Now, because it is a tropical climate, you do get rain most days at this time of the year. But when you are coming away and you look at the weather forecast, it says rain, thunder, lightning every single day. You think, oh my God, it's going to be awful. But they're typically short bursts. But what I would say is it's very unpredictable. So sometimes I've seen videos where Animal Kingdom is absolutely pouring with rain and Magic Kingdom is absolutely gloriously sunny. So you never quite know. So I wouldn't panic too much, and you never know until it happens. Sometimes, like at the moment they're saying in about 45 minutes it's going to start raining. Will it? We don't know. It may do, it may not. So the plan is to go and see Fantasmic. If the weather's really bad, it'll be cancelled, but you won't really know up until just before the show time. So I would say, if you have plans, just go with them. And if for whatever reason they have to change at the last minute, it's fine. It won't be too bad. You'll be able to hopefully do it another day. But yeah, I would say just be flexible and don't panic too much because you never quite know until it happens what's going to happen with the weather. So I have only been walking for a few minutes and I'm now nearly at the lobby. I'm actually now next to the preferred buildings. So all Disney resorts will have these that are closest to the lobby and like the main pool. Sometimes solo travellers like them because then they're close to the lobby, close to the buses, not having to walk around resorts. These resorts are quite a small size, so I think it's fine as a solo traveller. I've never felt unsafe, anything like that. But it can also be good if you just want to be close to the amenities or you don't want to be walking too much. So I am now arriving at the food hall. It's called Intuition Food Court, and that was maybe a 5-minute walk, even though I'm in the building furthest away, so it's super, super close. So I've decided to go with the Korean Impossible Burger. They're making it fresh, so it'll take about 5 minutes. So I've come over to the little like confectionery bakery part, and they have a monster cupcake for Halloween that happens to be plant-based, so I'll show you it. I haven't had any snacks yet. Well, actually that's a lie, isn't it? I had a Dole Whip yesterday, but I was like, that was part drink, part snack, so I think I'm gonna get one of these. At the resorts, you can also get the refillable mug. So it does cost you $21, but it's for the length of your stay. The reason I haven't done it is because at this hotel, the only place you can refill is in the food court. So you'd have to keep going backwards and forwards here, whereas some of the resorts like Caribbean Beach, you actually have the refill stations in each of the buildings, which is handy. So some resorts I think it's more worthwhile than others just because it's more convenient. But it is a really, really good price considering you're going to be here 14 nights, something like that if you're coming from the UK or Europe. So it can be really, really cheap, and you can have as many drinks as you like, which is really good. I got the Korean Impossible Burger that comes with some fries. This sounds really good, and what I really like is, even though this is a value resort, the options are still interesting. So yes, this is a burger, but it's more interesting than just a regular burger. The fact that it's Korean, it's got some slaw inside, it's got a really great sauce. Sounds amazing, so can't wait to try it. So much flavour. Absolutely amazing. I really like Korean food, so this is like right up my alley. Once you get into the middle and you get all of the sauce, I think it's I'm going to pronounce it wrong, Gukokchan sauce, is that what it's called? You know what I mean? That's really nice. It does have a little bit of spice. I'd say maybe 2 or 3 out of 10, so not super spicy, but just a little kick. The fresh cucumber goes so well with this. It really, really adds to it. I decided to bring this back to my room to eat because the clouds are forming and I didn't take my umbrella or anything with me to the food court. So I was like, I don't want to get stuck out there if I eat there and then it's pouring with rain. So I thought, come back to the room, sit down and relax. And that's the good thing. Like I said, where this resort is kind of small, it's like a 5-minute walk. So it's super, super easy to order some food and then bring it back to your room, which I really, really enjoy. It's a really, really good meal, and it's not too expensive either, which is something that's really good about quick service restaurants, that if you're looking to do a trip more on a budget, there's so many quick service options and they tend to be quite good. They're around kind of like the $14 mark, which is not bad at all for a major theme park. Plus, the other thing that they had was this monster cupcake. This is for Halloween. It is a special. It looks very cute. Okay, cheers. There's a bit of a banana taste there. Banana is one of the ingredients. You do get a subtle taste of it, which is kind of nice because then instead of it just being like a plain cupcake, it does have a little bit of extra flavour to it. Very crumbly though. I think this is a really good little Halloween snack. Sadly for vegans, they don't often do many Halloween treats. So if you go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, there's no specialty treats that you can buy at that event that are vegan, which is such a shame. So I am glad that you can get this. I think you can get this at all the value resorts. But if I was Disney, I'd just throw this in Magic Kingdom as part of the party. Like, yes, it's not, you know, mind-blowing. Other people are getting better Halloween snacks, but at least there would be one vegan option. So I am now back in Hollywood Studios and I quickly popped into the photo pass location because my Tron photos never came through and I was so sad because it was my first ever time riding it, and front row. Although with Tron it doesn't actually matter, they get photographs, really good photographs of everyone, and they actually have a camera on each side, so you get both angles, which is fantastic. But the cast member took me through all of the photos. I had to know the rough time I went on, which was good because on the day I had timed like how long it took me to get on the ride, so I knew what time I kind of got on. And we managed to scan through the photos and find mine, which was amazing, and the cast members were fantastic. I'm going to have a quick look at some more shops. I did go back in the original shop I went in this morning to get that Halloween tie-dye t-shirt, but it was on a very high shelf and I couldn't reach it. So I'm going to go in another shop and see if there's one that's on my level. Ooh. This is very cute. We found the collection again of all the stuff I love. It's so nice. And something else that's nice in this shop is they do have a plus size mannequin. So it's lovely to see the clothes on a plus size person. Well, mannequin. I also love this. Couldn't obviously wear it here, way too hot, but very, very cute. Guys, look at this cardigan. Oh my God. $60. Okay, lots of great clothes, not what I was looking for. So let's go into the next shop, see if I can find it. I'm also almost certain I'm going to get this at some point in the trip. I really, really love this kind of retro style. The only downside is I don't really wear black because I've got cats, but I love it. I also absolutely love this. Almost certain I'm getting this, like how cute. And it says Walt Disney World on the back. That's amazing. I'm trying to eye up all the prices so that I can think about the gift card because I've got $200 to spend. You've got like a Villains crossbody bag, which is really cool. I don't know if it's a crossbody bag or a massive bum bag. It could be either. Love this, that's very cute. And you get the poison apple on the front. What is this? Does this light up? Do you think it lights up? Let's see. It's got a button. Okay, well this one doesn't do anything, but I'm assuming it does light up. Love to see this Yzma t-shirt and all of the villain ears. You've got the Evil Queen, Ursula, Maleficent. The Maleficent ones I particularly love. Got a nice little villain shirt. I do like that Disney are doing a lot of these jazzy shirts. The cutest of the rain jackets. Absolutely love it. Oh, and they also do it on a shirt. Okay guys, I've spied it and it's on my level. This is exciting times.
Also, you don't have to get everything.
Here we are. So I'm trying to guesstimate the size because I do want it to be oversized. So I think I found the right size I'm going to get, but you can exchange things if you needed to. So I'm going to get this, try it on later. If it's not the right fit, I can bring it back to another shop another day. I am super excited. I've just made my first purchase of the trip, and because it was on my gift card, it's on the mouse basically, which is fantastic. What does that mean? Why is the lamppost ringing? So it has just started raining, but something I've never ever done is the Lightning McQueen Racing Academy, and this is going to be closing soon because it's going to be changed to a villains show, which is going to be incredible, but I thought, let's see it because I'm not going to be able to see it again.
Sports cars and sedans, trucks and vans. Welcome to Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy.
Well, hey there, rookie racers. You're parked at Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy. My bestest buddy, Lightning McQueen, done asked me to introduce him. Make him spin! Hit the lasers! Okay, left laser!
Put your wheels together for 7-time Instant Cup champion and Mater's best friend, Lightning McQueen!
Ka-chow! Whoa, Mater, that was some introduction.
Well, nothing's too good for my best buddy. I pulled out all the stops with lights, lasers, and smoke.
There was no smoke.
No smoke!
Thanks, Mater. Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. Here we go, rookies. Help me with the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go! All right, it's always good to start with a practice lap. Warm up your tires. Uh-oh, congestion ahead. What should we do, crews?
Imagine a stampede and hit a window.
Just like Smokey taught us.
I just love tractor tipping.
Hey, whoa! What was that?
I didn't press nothing.
Probably a bug. I can fix this.
Sorry, rookies. I don't know how that happened.
So that was cute to watch. There were obviously people in there that were big Cars fans because they were really into it. It's not something I think I ever need to see again, and I'm very much looking forward to Villains replacing it. I think that I'll have a much bigger audience, but it was a super cute, fun little show. But it's getting dark now, as you can see, so it's getting close to Fantasmic time. was so good. I absolutely love when they have the water effects and they have the projections on them. The iconic boat was amazing. I have deliberately avoided anything to do with Fantasmic, so I didn't really know what to expect. And it was so, so good. There was an amazing moment where all the water was on fire, and I was like, this is amazing. It was so, so good. And what was nice is I didn't get in till 15 minutes before the show, and I still got a seat where I could see. So if you want the best choice of seats, I would get here early. But if you get here late, you will still be able to see. It's one of those good locations where it kind of, no matter where you sit, you'll get a good view. And something that is supreme about this show is the fact that you get to sit down. So after a long day at Disney, getting to sit down to watch the nighttime show is amazing. But it also means everyone can see. So everything about it is amazing. It was such a great way to finish the evening, and it was my first nighttime show of the trip, which is fantastic, and I'm so glad I finally got to see Fantasmic. Ooh, that rhymed. I was sat at the very far left, and there's a massive, massive queue to get out. And the cast member said, come down to the bottom, walk along, and you can get out much quicker this way. So that's what I'm going to do. The other great thing is you can also hear and see fireworks from the other parks, because it is now fireworks time, which is so fun. So after any nighttime show, it's very, very packed to get out of the park. And then, of course, the car park, the buses, the Skyline, everything is super, super busy. So a really good option is to go shopping. If you can let the crowd die down for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, one, you can get those park shots with no one else in, and two, it will be much easier to leave. So if you have the ability to do, that's what I would do. And you know, there's nothing like a bit of late night shopping.
I wouldn't be surprised if another.
You can definitely tell it is the end of the night because my face is melting off. But what a great day it's been. I got so much done in Hollywood Studios. Blown away by multipass here. It's definitely worthwhile, saved me loads of time. I've had some really good food today. So happy I got to see Fantasmic for the first time. Like, what a show. I'm going to try and see it again, I think, during the trip. On the way out of Hollywood Studios today, I bumped into my friends Lisa and Peter, who are over from Germany. We were actually doing a meetup on Friday, but we happened to bump into each other tonight, which is so fantastic. So we've been having a little catch up, and what a great way to end the night. Fantasmic, meeting up with some friends unexpectedly. Absolutely perfect. So thank you so much for joining me. This has been a fantastic day. Tomorrow I'm going to Epcot for the first time this trip. I love that we're still in the firsts because your trips seem to go so fast, so it's very exciting that we're still doing the firsts. So do come join me for that. It's going to be really, really fun, and I love Epcot. I fell in love with it my last trip. It was one of those parks that I never really got. I was like, as a kid, you just want the rides, and I'm like, what's this? Hardly no rides. Last time, in love, so I cannot wait to go back this time. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I hope you have a most magical day. Bye bye.